Hello, everyone. Well, this one's a bit of a doozy. So, yeah, the original background I do for my customs is still not up. Reasons I can't really say. But you can also see that I'm also filming in another set for a remake, which will also be the set for my series. Not surprising. And if you do know, is that what you do know is that it's the setup for Tetley. Well, the remake. Well, still up. So for this custom spotlight, we'll be taking a look at something I recently finished. Sorry, just setting the tripod into place. There we go. There we go. So for this custom, like I said, something I recently finished. I think I said that. Yeah, a custom I recently finished. You might have seen this custom before. Well, in progress. So here it is. Just in time for my new series, which I'm going to work on with Train Boy 17 pretty soon. Let's take a look at my custom of the Great Western Railway Percy. That's right, Percy when he was in his Great Western livery. So, I'm actually pretty interested with how this turned out. So, yeah, if some of you want to know, which some of you do know, Percy is from the Great Western Railway. Probably didn't know that until now. Me thinks that he was also not too much of a guy who wanted to do the Great Western Way, so just ignore it and went with his own ways. Yeah. Just like that. Or whatever I said. But yeah, Percy is more like the little brother of the series. But I think he was more of a cheeky little tank engine back in his days. He's still cheeky, always playing a bit of pranks, not too much. Likes to pull the mail. But he is also from the Great Western. Sorry if I'm being obvious. We never actually learn where Percy really came from. The workshop doesn't count. But before he came to the workshop. So, with that said, me and my Train Boy 17 are going to be doing a series on the origins of Sodor. Percy will be in a series too, just to be clear. So let's get on to the custom itself. So Percy, yeah, he was made from a Trackmaster 2012 Percy. No, 2009 Percy. Yeah, 2009 Percy. And yeah, I actually wanted to make this into something a little more different. But when I remembered my version of the Great Western Railway's Percy back when I was younger, I immediately stuck with it and decided to recreate my own version of the Great Western Railway version of Percy, which turned out to be this guy. So what I did for Percy was I painted the entire body in a Christmas green. Unfortunately, that was my last bottle of Christmas green, which my aunt fortunately got some more, as well as chocolate brown. If you guys want to see a custom with chocolate brown paint, sure. But all that aside, like I said, he was painted in Christmas green. For the footplate, it was just the other motive. The wheels were completely busted on that Percy. So, on this Percy, but I was fortunately able to use another Percy wheels to fix that. It's a stiff free roller, but it's something. I then painted the front wheels in a green too, though it's not too much of a good fit for the front. It keeps bouncing up and down if it dies, don't know. I'm not too sure if I just put it on wrong or if it's just something completely out of the way. But I'll try to fix it soon. Hopefully. So the lettering for Percy was pretty easy. Printer decals. And they're custom made too. So that's lucky. This decal was also second. I chose 1945 for the builders, for the number, and the builder's plate. I put it up here because, well, this might actually surprise you guys. But I'll show that off later. The lamp was painted on the back. Painted buffers, footplate, undercarriage. Whatever this is. Then there's the dome and whistle were both painted in gold. Painted the brass on the funnel, which was actually cracked on mine, as well as another one. And painted the coupling, as well as the cylinders. Yeah, this entire thing was a bit of a hard pain in the butt to do. The face was from another Percy that I had lying around. So yeah, when all that was done, I then put some weathering powder over it, and then sprayed the entire thing with a clear coat to seal in the job. And it's actually turned out great. Now, onto another topic on this. The reason why I have the builder's plate and number plate over here is because, if you didn't know, and probably you should have seen it, well, you did see it in the power outage video that I actually made, which this one was being worked on, or another one was being worked on. Here's the deal. This is actually the second shell. The second shell that is for Percy. The first shell, surprisingly, has the number 6 on it. The reason is because if you guys have seen Thomas 1, Edward 2, Henry 3's episode where Percy is in NWR, let me rephrase it. If you guys have seen season 2 of NWR Origins, you might have known that Percy's number was 6 before his name was Percy. Other people want to say it's a Great Western Railway number, but I think I like 6 better. So this one was first. So this one was actually first to be finished. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I was even able to paint the small brick that is under Percy's smoke box. Weathered that too. And you might actually see a few similarities and differences between the new one and the old one. One being that it's a little more weathered than this one. Another one is pretty obvious. The number. That's why I gave him the number 6. What if, after Percy was sent into the workshop, he was taken to the steamworks and then repainted with a number 6? Well, just give it a number 6 for the time being until his accident at the, let me phrase it. Let's just say maybe after Percy was sent to the work, let me rephrase that again. Sorry about that. Okay, I got it now. Let's just say that maybe after Percy was bought, he was sent to the steamworks, and then was given the number 6, and his original nameplate No, not nameplate. Number plate and builder's plate were removed and were then swapped with the number 6 on his bunker. And then after him and after the events of Percy runs away, he was repainted to be his original. He was repainted to the Percy we all know and love. Yeah, that's pretty much something that could happen, will happen, probably would happen. But you'll have to check on me and my friend's new series to find out. But that won't come out until probably a later this year. But yeah, how about we just try this shell on after? How about we try this shell on? Let's do this. And here is Percy with the first shell, which is actually a little bit accurate to both his Thomas 1 Edward 2 Henry 3 counterpart and the original Great Western counterpart. The entire thing was inspired by both Steam Team 3211's version of Percy and Stephen Garcia 118's version of Percy, which were almost accurate. And yeah, I think our little green saddle tank friend is actually gonna like the new liveries. But hey, if you want to know more, just look up Stephen Garcia 118's custom of Great Western Railway Percy, as well as NWR Origins NWR Origins. The episode where that features Percy is the first episode of season 2. And if you want to know more about Percy's origins, check out Steam Team 3211's audio story, Percy's Adventure Begins. It's on YouTube. So, that is basically it for custom Great Western Railway Percy. Thank you all for watching this custom spotlight on, well, number 6. Please cheers to like and subscribe and in the comments, and let me know what you think of good old number 6 in his original liveries. Catch you all next time. This is Frankfurt signing out. Take care, everyone, and see you for the next custom spotlight.